They fight over who has the best looks. It's the Hoppe and SuperRICH show right here on theedgeonair.com.
I feel like I'm at Six Flags.
We like to party and eat cotton candy all day. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Cotton candy's okay.
What's your favorite thing to get at Six Flags? Mine would be like cotton candy because their pizza's not that good.
Yeah, I mean, I like funnel cake once in a while.
Never was a funnel cake guy. Their food, they're so atrocious.
Yeah, well, every time I go to Six Flags, I always eat, usually before and after. I usually don't eat at the park because it's so damn expensive. But also, it's just like,
Just go to Mickey D's or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Jimmy John's right across the street from it. So I usually chill there.
Who wants to go on a ride on Superman? Woo! That was the worst part of the song.
Now they never play the song anymore.
How come?
Over there.
It's the greatest song ever.
It's good, but it used to be like Six Flags theme, and now they just don't have it anymore.
Ryan, if they want to call the show and talk about their favorite Six Flags ride or favorite memory there, what's the number?
You can call 630-785-2510, 630-785-2510.
And what the hell's coming up on Super Rich News?
Well, we were talking about this for a little bit. A mom and boyfriend are charged after a 6-year-old girl brought heroin to school.
That's never a good thing. You hope school, especially when you're in kindergarten, will be drug-free. It'll be a great learning place for your kid to learn. You would hope there wouldn't be heroin in her pocket next to the Scooby-Doo snacks.
Yeah.
You would hope it wouldn't be there.
Scooby-Doo snacks and heroin. It's
a great mix.
Nutritious meal. The mother of a 6-year-old girl and her boyfriend faced charges after the girl allegedly brought heroin to her Philadelphia elementary school. Marie Hunter, 32, was questioned by police on Tuesday whether her Viola Street home was searched. Early Wednesday, officials announced Hunter and her boyfriend, Christopher White, were charged with reckless endangerment, endangering the welfare of a child, and narcotics offenses stemming from the incident. While they were both arrested and charged by police, so far the district attorney's office has only approved charges against both Hunter and White for endangering the welfare of a child in relation to the condition of a home, not the heroin. The DA has also approved possession of marijuana charges against White. So there were more drugs than just heroin.
Can you imagine being that teacher? You just go, Susie, what's in that pocket? It looks pretty big. Are you hiding a Game Boy or like a good old Nintendo DS? What's in your pocket? A good old PSP throwback. And you find heroin in this little girl's pocket.
Yeah,
and then you're trying to be nice, and you know it's probably not hers, obviously, or she'd be really messed up as a 6-year-old. You're like, sweetie, can I take that from you? I'm giving it to the DEA. So what does it say there?
Tuesday morning, the woman's 6-year-old daughter brought 11 packs of heroin to Berry Elementary School.
11 packs? That's a lot. I'm thinking just one little pack, one little portable
11.
Little shooter. But
11.
No.
I don't even know what it looks like. But
thank God.
In the city's Cobbs Creek section, according to school officials, police say 2 of the packs were open. So I'm assuming that the boyfriend and mother used some of the packs because they were open, so they probably were on heroin when they got caught. Maybe.
Imagine how nervous you are as a teacher. You find the heroin in her pocket, and you're like, please, God, I hope this used packet wasn't used by the 6-year-old, or I'll be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And then you're like, thank God it's the parents, those imbeciles.
Investigators say the girl showed the heroin to her classmates.
She's like, look at this.
Look at what my mom gave me.
Mommy does this 24/7. This is Mommy's favorite item in the house. I don't matter. It's the heroin. I wish I was heroin. Maybe I'd get some attention then.
And teachers then took immediate action when they noticed the commotion. And here's a quote from, who is this? From the Police Lieutenant John Walker.
What does it say?
Their teacher did a remarkable job. They saw the child with these items. The teacher recognized it right away.
Yeah, because I used to do it back in the day.
Took control and notified another teacher. The teacher evacuated the class and 20 students, including the girl who allegedly brought the drugs, and she was taken to Children's Hospital Philadelphia as a precaution.
Oh, my goodness.
And here's a nice little photo of the boyfriend and the mother. They look like very, very friendly people.
Actually, they don't look like the worst people ever. They just kind of have that look in their eyes where they need some help. They need to go to rehab, get themselves cleaned up, or just take the kid away. Like, they have that look in their eyes like, we messed up, we know. It's hard to describe. They don't look like the worst people ever, but obviously they're not parents of the day.
No, I don't think so. The 6-year-old's mother, as well as her boyfriend, were taken into custody, and a search warrant was served at her home in the Parkside section of the city. Investigators say conditions inside the house are filthy, and investigators found 18 marijuana packets.
Filthy. Just imagine there's like empty containers of food from last month.
Yeah.
House smells like cat dung. It's just, there's like, I can just imagine they have like 7 pets.
Yeah, they probably do.
No, but don't you know what I mean? I bet they just have cats running around. They have dogs running around. It's just absolute malarkey.
They probably don't clean. Well, they don't clean up anything because they're always high on heroin.
They're just laying down, man. Chillaxing, man.
The mother remained in police custody Wednesday. Both the girl and her 3 siblings will be cared for by DHS officials. Tamika Gore, a relative of the young girl, spoke to NBC 10, and this was where we find out where this was.
Good old Philadelphia.
Yeah, this is in Philadelphia, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Because Philly is an awful place, isn't it?
Good old home of brotherly love. They love each other there.
Rocky Balboa, right?
That's when you know that city is so overrated. When their big hero is a fictional character.
Right. All they got is Rocky and the Liberty Bell.
Sort of like how Baltimore like loves The Wire, but Baltimore's about drug addicts and cops. That's when you know those 2 cities need help. When Philly is most known for a fictional boxer and Baltimore is most known as the greatest show of all time, but it's about heroin addicts and dirty cops. That's when you know those 2 cities need a cleanup. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
What else is coming up in Super Rich News?
Well, let me just finish this article here.
My bad.
So, the relative of the young girl spoke to NBC 10. She probably found it, she said. I have no idea. I know it ain't come from her house.
Ain't come from her house? Okay.
I'm going to change that into proper grammar. I know it didn't come from her house.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. A letter was also sent home to parents stating that an illegal substance was found on a child. So, yeah.
Good
Looks
for
like
them.
everything's under control now, hopefully.
It's just all chaos.
Yeah.
What's coming up on Super Rich News? Rich.
Coming up, the Hoppe and Super Rich Show.
What's coming up?
Well, an anti-Semitic insult slips past Cupertino High School's yearbook editors.
How do you miss that?
Yeah.
That's something I think you would see right away.
Well, they are just high schoolers.
They had to keep that in. They had to keep that in there as a prank. Like, oh, we're going to keep this awful line in there. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and we'll tell you what that was after the break.
And more. Tweet at the show at Hoppe Radio 893.
At Ryan Stuprich, Stuprich.
And there is a Battle of the Bands coming up this Saturday, June 14th at 12 p.m. It's at the Woodbridge Park District Community Center. 2600 The Center Drive. Go to theedgeonair.com for more info. We will be right back on the Hoppe and Super Rich Show. Hang on.
The Hoppe and Super Rich Show.